financial goal was to have this business at 60 grand a month in cash. Obviously, we've smashed that out of the water. The last 2 months, we've done six-figure months. So, yeah, if you asked me that a year ago when I was getting started again, I would have told you where to go more than likely. Obviously, your knowledge with the sales side of things is unbelievable. It's the best I've worked with in the consulting space, without a doubt.
Introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do.
Yeah, I am Nathan Ellingham. I run a consultancy company called the Service Company Creator. We, in short, teach people how to start service-based businesses in a cleaning niche, physical service niche, with a full mentorship, basically. Run everything online, mainly target the UK audience at the moment. And yeah, it's basically created from my knowledge of running cleaning companies for the last nearly 9 years now.
Okay, cool. So we've been working together for, I think this is just coming to the end of the fourth month working together. Just obviously from your side, walk us through a little bit numbers, what's happened in the business. What do you feel like it's changed since obviously working with me?
Yeah, I mean, as you know, we work with a number of different consultants, names that people would know very, very well on whatever socials and everything like that. I think the trouble that I found is that you can be thrown into some level of course or group coaching, or you get assigned a coach or something like that. And unfortunately, that hands-off approach is sometimes promised but never actually delivered. And it's very old school methods of VSL, funnel, increase your ad spend, keep pumping money on ads. Let's do 2x on ads every single month. Where you were completely different. You come in with an actual hands-on approach. Looked at everything from the front end to the back end. Not just telling me to increase advertising every 2 seconds. Assessing the team, what we needed in terms of gaps that needed filling and things like that at the same time. And actually what you've done in terms of getting a real understanding of what we're actually teaching and things like that as well, has massively helped with obviously the front end marketing and that side of things. I think we launched Instagram when you first come in. We spoke about Instagram. So numbers wise, we got over 6,000 followers on Instagram now in the space of 4 months. Obviously you assist me with all the marketing side of things. Sales have obviously been incredible. The last 2 months we've done 2 six-figure months. And I think actually last month was near enough double the month before the previous month, which actually sounds a bit fucking nuts saying out loud, to be honest with you. But absolutely incredible. And the staff are obviously increasing their income, which everyone's buzzing about. We all hit, I set them all bonuses obviously this month as well. They all hit their bonus targets. One of our reps has hit his bonus the last 2 months alone at the same time. So the numbers are pretty impressive, yeah.
Yeah. And for you, how long had you been going before we worked together?
So kind of on and off 3 years, but we officially launched a year ago, which is where we only targeted the UK. We only had one offer. So I've been running, about 7-8 months before you joined us.
Yeah. Okay. So on and off for 3 years, having just done 2 back-to-back six-figure months, especially having worked with, as you said, some pretty big, well-known guys. Did you expect that? What we obviously looking at the sheets, looking at the data, is it? You talk to me. What's it been like?
No, I mean, I can happily talk about the data from especially the last year because, I guess just so people have a bit of a background, the SEC was running for roughly 2 years. I decided to take a consultancy role with a large cleaning company. So we didn't take on any existing new clients for what was about 6, 7, 8 months, something like that. So then, coming back in, got to 20 grand a month pretty consistently with just me doing everything. Now we've got a team of roughly 8 people with you and the socials team as well, all in the space of a year. And like I say, the last 2 months we've done six-figure months. So yeah, if you asked me that a year ago when I was getting started again, I would have told you where to go more than likely.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So the marketing has definitely been one element of it. On the sales side, again, you worked with someone very, very well known in the sales space, but things were quite stagnant. So the difference from your perspective in the way that I've approached it, the way that I've taught you it, and obviously the other closers and the team, what was sort of the biggest difference there?
Yeah, I think obviously your knowledge with the sales side of things is unbelievable. It's the best I've worked with in the consulting space, without a doubt. The way that you handle the reps, the way that you look after the setters, and the training that you put into them, it just shows from the numbers. It's unbelievable. I've always been pretty transparent that I'm not very clued up with sales. I can close. We know that I have the halo effect, that side of things, which obviously you've showed me how to use quite well. But you look at the guys, you look at what the reps are doing at the moment. It's unbelievable, and that's just a testament to what you're teaching them, basically, mate.
Yeah, 100%. Cool. So looking forward, obviously, we're 4 months in. This is the tip of the iceberg. We've got some pretty big plans for the new year. Where do you see the business going in the next 6 to 12 months?
Yeah, I mean, interestingly, I looked at my goals at the weekend, which I set back in December last year. The financial goal was to have this business at 60 grand a month in cash. Obviously, we've smashed that out of the water. So I'm probably going to have to do a bit of a stretch target next year because I believe that we can do it now. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I never thought I would have look at my tracker and see the numbers that we've got sitting there, to be perfectly honest with you. So yeah, I think moving forward, you know, next year is obviously, I'm already feeling incredibly excited about it. We've got room to grow. I think what we spoke about before, you know, kind of not having that 10 rep team straight away where everyone's earning four incomes essentially for what they could be earning, really doubling down on what can be done to increase their income and like reverse engineering it to make sure that I can then focus on the marketing and things like that as well. So yeah, growth next year. I mean, would it be a push to say that we could potentially double it by the end of next year? I don't think it is, to be honest.
So if we've gone from, like you said, that 20, 30, 40 range that you were at to, you know, our second six-figure month within 4 months, as of recording, we're on the 1st of December. Let's do another interview on the 1st of December 2026 and see where we're at.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I honestly think we can talk crazy numbers now, like because of what we're doing. You know, even looking at the back end, the way that our coaches operate in and taking on the clients, and what the guys are doing in the front end as well. It's yeah, I think the world's our oyster, to be honest with you.
Yeah, cool. What I want you to do is just plug the SEC because I've worked a lot with a lot of companies out there offering, you know, these business opportunities, leave the 9 to 5. Some are good, some are crap, some are, you know, somewhere in the middle. We get on very well because I think we're very similar people. We both really like helping people. That is the main driver behind the business and what you do. We're not here just to, you know, make a quick buck off of people. It is really giving them the hands-on support they need to confidently step out of that 9 to 5 conditioning that, you know, some people have been in for like 40, 50 years. So I just want to give you space to plug the SEC for 30, 60 seconds. Give us the elevator pitch.
Yeah, I think it's really important. You know, 90% of our clients are complete startup businesses. Now, if you said to me when I was starting my first business 8 years ago, working in London as a barrister's clerk, go and watch all of these videos and create £1 million business off the back of it. Well, I mean, I can tell you now, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have a clue what people would have been talking about or anything like that. So again, that's where we have to do the hands-on approach. You know, we walk everyone through even the setup of a limited company. Some of these guys don't even know where to set up a limited company. Now, you know, all of that side of things with a little bits of admin and things like that, and then the way that we operate the business model, it has to be walked through in the right way. Otherwise, you're not going to get the client results in the back end. You know, these guys are coming to us because they want results in business. And I've always had business coaches in my cleaning companies as well. And don't get me wrong, again, some of them have been terrible, but I've also worked with some that were really incredible and they grew my businesses like crazy. So it's taking all of that knowledge that I've had from my mistakes in business, the coaches that I work with that have been good and bad, and then packaging it all up to say, you know, this is the mentorship that we can offer you, where it's full focus on results. Simple as that.
Yeah, love it. Nathan, it's been good getting this documented because I've been badgering you for a while. If people want to go and find your socials, Instagram and YouTube, just because we all know that most people think everything's AI generated these days, where can they go and validate that you're a real person and not just a mate that I've pulled off the street to give me a testimonial?
Yeah, service company creator on Instagram and YouTube, and I'm on LinkedIn as Nathan Ellingham, real person.
Yeah. Very good. Nathan, appreciate it. Catch you in a bit.
No problem, mate.
Cheers for now.